Welcome back to the Bell Ringers podcast, where we talk all things sports,
Sports betting.
and sprinkle in a little pop culture here and there. My name's Tyler Press.
And I'm Ryan McDonald.
And
please, as always, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thebellringerspod. Subscribe, like our videos, like our shorts, send them to your friends, and then follow us on our social medias at Bellringerspod on TikTok, Twitter, and X. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I knew I was missing one.
Twitter and X?
Well, yeah, X is going crazy. Grok's basically Hitler now, so it's...
Gronk is Hitler?
Yeah, he's named himself Mecha Hitler, so they had to put him down.
Jesus Christ.
It's a weird place right now.
Where have I been living? I did not see that.
Just not online, it's like I am.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good thing.
No, I mean, not for the show. We need you.
Yeah, fair. Good point. Got little NFL news.
Good riddance news.
Yeah, yeah. Former player. Kind of was sad to see him go, but now it's better this happened when he's not on the team.
That's right. Well, I mean, it kind of, I think, did happen while he was on the team.
But it didn't come out while he was on the team.
So it means no harm, no foul.
Exactly.
He's not an Eagle.
MLB, we're getting close to the All-Star break. NBA is in summer league, so we still got free agency going on. We got a couple things on the, just basically two NHL things that don't have anything to do with the NHL.
No, former player, but
Yeah.
it was absolutely incredible.
And I have one thing for a future player.
Yeah,
so.
I did see that.
Then we got Stick, episodes 7 and 8, which I think we're kind of, like, the way that it's working out with, like, what's going on in the show has worked out perfectly, where, like, the way episode 6 ended and these two episodes went, like, it would have been kind of shitty if we watched 6 and 7 and did that, and then had 8.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree. We're coming out. The show's going to come out by Friday or so, and episode 8 just came out on Wednesday, so, I like the way it's timed out, and then going forward, we'll be doing one episode a week.
Yeah, so next week it's just
9.
Yeah.
9.
And then we have the draft of
Pet peeves.
Pet peeves. I guess, I mean, it's basically the number one pick is going to be the worst pet peeve or the most annoying one.
I kind of did it personally.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's my personally worst.
Yes, absolutely. We're not picking, like, pet peeves that we have that we're not picking the least hateable. Like, I am picking a pet peeve that pisses me off the most at number one.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
What's your number one?
Would you like to know, Weather Boy? I don't even know who gets first pick. I want to say it's me.
What was the last draft we did? Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
And I took Wolf of Wall Street first.
Yep. So I do get first. All right. But as we alluded to, the NFL, CJ baby mama announced that he might have had a hit out of Malik Neighbors, among some other things. Also, it seems like she was just putting him down for his, not being a good Twitch streamer, which kind of mean, but probably kind of true.
And CJ is explain the person's name.
Oh, well, former Eagle safety. I thought you were gonna go for it.
I'm blanking on his first name right now, honestly. Chauncey.
So was I. That's why I was getting upset that you're pushing it to me.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, I believe it was, right?
I always just said CJGJ.
I know that's all you have written down here is CJGJ. I'm like,
yeah, well, that's right.
Like
for the news, it's literally just it says CJ Gardner-Johnson. I'm
pretty sure it's Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. No, that doesn't even sound.
Chauncey CJ Gardner-Johnson. I thought it was that, but I wasn't confident.
I was like completely blanking. I was like, Chauncey sounds weird, but like I
only think of Chauncey Billups. I never thought of him as.
Okay, so I had it. I was there.
Yeah.
But it's like I was sitting there looking at CJ. I'm like, maybe no one else is blanking on the name too. Like, why don't you inform them? You would just stare at me like.
I was upset that he did that. I was like, I'm not. I'm not positive here.
I was hoping you were confident.
I didn't really want to take a shot in the dark.
Okay, that's funny. We're on the same page there.
Can't imagine that's true. I mean, that's just a wild allegation.
Yeah, it is. But it's also like such a random thing to come out too.
Yeah, but it's also like Malik Neighbors is like a rookie, and it's like they probably played once. Would he really have a hit out on him?
Yeah, it seems unwarranted too. Is what's weird about it. Like really, it's not a player that he has a history with at all. So
that's
like,
what I mean. Yeah.
So what's the reason for having hit on somebody?
Like if this was Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore, I would completely believe it.
Yeah. But like I said, we destroyed them in 2 games. Like it's not like he embarrassed. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean that's really all I have for the NFL right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
MLB, Phillies just got done. Yesterday was the last game we played in San Francisco, and history's not been good to us at Oracle Park.
No, it's another insane way to end a game.
Yeah. Game Monday night, not too good. There was a lot of missed calls by umpire Phil Cuzzi, whatever you want to say. Now his percentage wasn't that bad, but it was the calls that he specifically made that were bad. He was 91% apparently overall accurate. But the overall favor was added an additional 1.5 runs for San Francisco.
Yeah.
And that's kind of just, I don't know how they figure that out. But bottom of the 8th, Kerkering had 3 straight strikes that would have struck out. Was it Chapman? Would have struck him out. All called balls, and then he gets a single that ends up leading them to like score runs in the 8th.
I think it was the game either sealing or tying run that like got on with that hit too.
Yeah,
like,
I think it was a game. It was like the go ahead run.
Yeah.
And then top of the 5th. So like those 3 ball like
That's
calls
crazy.
were. But top of the 5th, there's a what should have been called a ball to Harper at a 2-2 count, 2 outs, run on first, gets called a strike. And some of these, I mean, one of the ones on Kerkering, like that could have been called a strike, wasn't fully in the strike zone. I mean, 2 of them were dead in the corner, so those should have been fine. One was tapping like the side, so like
But
get that one.
A strike call.
Yeah,
is what
especially when you see he called a strike earlier in the game that's further outside than that pitch.
Yeah.
And then Harper's strike call that should have been a ball, you can fit. There's like literally a ball he called a ball that you can fit between that ball and the strike zone.
Okay, so
right in the same spot. It's like the ball's here and then strike zone's here. There's a whole ball just going right through. They call it a ball.
Yeah.
It's it's rough. I thought that was bad, and then I think the Rangers had a game that same day that the umpires overall factor was even worse. It was like 2.5 runs added in one way. It's just.
What was our solution, Rye?
Yeah, fine.
Fine box.
Yeah.
Fine box.
People, not many fans like that. I don't think that was, which I get. Like they are pretty accurate. I think it's just when this overall factor thing. It's like you gotta be consistent both ways.
Are we gonna talk about how the one game ended?
Yeah. Inside the park home run on Tuesday.
A walk off inside the park.
Yep.
Home run.
Actually, I saw
3-run too.
Yep. It's the first time ever in MLB history that the day started off with someone led off a game with a inside the park home run, and someone ended a game with an inside the park home run.
In the same day?
Yeah, not same game, just same day.
Gotcha. Yeah. Real sad way to lose a game. A 3-run walk off inside the park home run is
only thing that makes me feel better about
10-year-old league.
It only makes me feel better that ball apparently would have been out, like would have just been a general home run in every other stadium in the league. So it's like, all right, it's
it was a deep ball for sure, but I gotcha.
Tough. And then of course we go into game 3 of the series and win 13-0.
Yeah.
It's like can't we just spread some of this good play to the other games?
Let's take some runs from this game and spread it out a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, even the second game, I think we scored 4 runs, so it wasn't like necessarily the run production. Just some of the pitching, especially the bullpen. Romano can't just you can't let him pitch more than 1 inning.
I thought it's just when they're down as a team, they're down as a team. When they're hot as a team, they're hot as a team.
The only thing that was good about those games was I did fall asleep before the games ended, so I just woke up to the pain and didn't have to physically watch it on the TV. I was like, oh, that's cool. Kasi just missed the ball and it went inside the park home run. That's fun. But earlier on, I think it was Tuesday, I was watching the game before the Phillies game came on, and Brewers rookie pitcher just was lights out. I think 12 strikeouts through 6 innings, and he started out the game with 6 straight strikeouts. Yeah, and then he went 8, so he had 6 straight, and then he had a pop fly, I think, to start the 3rd inning, and then 2 more strikeouts, and then he had 2 more strikeouts in the 4th and 2 more in the 5th.
Jesus
just
Christ.
Absolutely demolishing. And I think so he gave up 1 run, and that run was the first batter in the game that hit a home run.
Really?
So it was basically just he gave up a home run and
then 1 bad pitch pretty much.
Yeah. And he gave up 4 hits basically, like towards the end of the innings he gave up a hit per inning, but he just destroying them.
That's consistency that you can't ask for better.
That's really all I got for news, other than just we're getting close to the All-Star game, and the All-Stars have been announced, and we're missing, I feel like, a few guys.
As far as Phillies guys got snubbed.
Yeah. The only players with the Phillies are sending are Zach Wheeler, Kyle Schwarber, and our Bat Boys going.
Really?
Yeah, Bat Boy Adams going.
I saw someone said it was like Trey Turner's got the highest hitting percentage right now, and he got pulled.
So Trey Turner, in terms of the NL at shortstop, his batting average is first, hits first, stolen bases first, OPS third, home runs tied 5th, runs second, and he's just 9th in total WAR, like wins above replacement.
Okay.
And he's the only player in the top 15 of that isn't going to the All-Star game.
Okay. Yeah. That's not.
No, it's not. Yep. And then Ranger Suarez and Christopher Sanchez also kind of have reason to be there.
Yeah.
I got a little stat head comparison with them and Matthew Boyd of the Cubs, who is going.
Okay.
So Boyd and Sanchez both have 18 games. Ranger only has 12. Sanchez beats him by like 4 or so innings. Both have Sanchez and Suarez both have 7-2 records, better winning percentage than Boyd at 9-3.
Mm-hmm.
ERA Ranger wins at 1.99, and then Sanchez is only 0.07 off him, so it's not that bad. ERA plus is Rangers strikeouts. Christopher Sanchez beats him by about 20. Strikeout percentage, both Ranger and Sanchez beat him. Walks, Ranger has the least, but walk percentage, Matthew Boyd has the least. So he only wins at either tied games played or that walk percentage.
Yeah.
So there's almost nothing that he does that
is better than either of those guys.
Yeah.
Right, I gotcha. I mean, like I said, you guys got snubbed. Happens every year.
It's annoying. I mean, I get that like every team has to have like their little Make-A-Wish, player that gets to go, even if they're not a good team. But
Cubs are a good team this year, though.
No, I'm not saying the Cubs specifically, but I understand like it kind of takes away some of the people that could go because of the fact teams that aren't good have to send someone, which is part of the fun where it's like at least everyone gets to watch the game and have someone to root for.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it takes away spots. Oh, that and Clayton Kershaw just gets a legend pick. He does. Dude's been in like 10 All-Star games. I don't think he needs to go to an 11th just because.
He's been in 10.
Yeah, I think they tried to do that in the NBA like a couple years ago, and it was like Harden and someone else, and I think they both said, "Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Like, we're not going to take someone's spot away just because like we've had a big career. It's like that's not the point of the whole thing."
Yeah, you're supposed to do the best players. Like it's supposed to change because young players are taking spots of older players.
But I have the whole list up here. The All-Star starters for the American League. Yeah, Cal Raleigh, catcher Vlad Guerrero Jr. first, Gleyber Torres second, Junior Caminero third, shortstop is Jacob Wilson, Aaron Judge, Riley Green, and Javi Baez in the outfield, and then the DH is Ryan O'Hearn. Somebody, I guess, the notable reserves, you had Alejandro Kirk from the always mess up his name. Jazz Chisholm Jr. from the Yankees.
Yeah.
Bobby Witt, Kansas City. Stephen Kwan from Cleveland, who I would like to see the Phillies trade for. It'd be kind of cool.
Hit the Kwan.
Yep. The starting pitchers are Hunter Brown, Chris Bubik, Garrett Crochet, Jacob deGrom, Max Fried, Yusei Kukichi, Tarek Skubal, Shane Smith, Brian Wu, and Joe Ryan. Then National League starters, catcher Will Smith, first base Freddie Freeman, second base Ketel Marte, third base Manny Machado, shortstop Francisco Lindor, outfield Ron Acuna Jr., Pete Crow Armstrong, Kyle Tucker, and then Shohei at DH. And then, like I said, Schwarber's one of the reserves with Tatis Jr., Corbin Carroll, Matt Olson, Ellie De La Cruz, and Pete Alonso, who, despite playing in the All-Star game, will not be making an appearance in Home Run Derby, finally.
Okay.
He's put up his or hung up his cape.
So, speaking of the Home Run Derby, like you said, Pete Alonso is not going to be in it, but people that will be in it are Ronald Acuna Jr., Cal Raleigh, James Wood, Byron Buxton, O'Neal Cruz, and Junior Caminero.
There you go.
Yeah. Got nailed it that time, Bri.
Perfect. I forget how many people usually compete in it. I don't know if there's any room for any more participants, to announce that they're going to do it.
How many did I say? 2, 4, 6.
6? Oh, so I guess maybe that is. I can't remember if they have 6 or 8 usually.
I think there's more than 6.
Yeah, I feel like there's usually like 8.
If I remember Alec Bones here.
6 wouldn't really make any sense because then the bracket wouldn't line up.
It's more than 6, so that might be just.
All right, that's kind of cool. At least we have more options. I still hope. Pete Alonso. I think has said he's not doing it.
Yeah,
but he's kind of held the All-Star game itself hostage, where he said, I'm not going to compete in this unless I'm in the All-Star game. Yeah. I don't know if he did that this year, got in the All-Star game, and it was like, I actually don't want to do it.
I still don't want to do that Home Run Derby. All right.
It was like his life for like 4 years.
It was.
They're bringing back that ABS system for the All-Star game, like the balls and strikes.
Yeah.
Where like if you think they got it wrong, you can go a little tap on the helmet.
Okay. Okay. So challenging the strikes. I'm gonna pitch you up that one again, all right?
Yep.
So how's our boy doing in the summer league?
Started off great, and then now he's hurt, just like every other Sixer.
Oh, brutal. 28-point game.
Sprained thumb.
I saw he had a 28-point game.
Yep.
I think
28, so 13 to 27, 1 for 7 from 3, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 28 points.
Yeah, beautiful. And then
just completely outperformed
Ace Bailey.
Yep.
Ash Ketchum.
Yep, Ash Ketchum with only 8 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist.
Okay.
On 3 of 13 shooting. And they played about the same amount of minutes. Ace Bailey played 25, Edgecombe played 30.
Okay.
So really it wasn't like, Ace didn't play that much. It's just he stinks.
No.
Maybe not the best player.
No, he's no Machamp.
He's no Machamp.
So wait, what did VJ do? He hurt his what? Thumb contusion?
Well, so that they announced it first as a thumb contusion, said he was out for the second game, and then they announced yesterday that it's a left thumb sprain. And he was out for tonight's game.
Okay.
So that's cool. Yeah, real fun.
Yeah,
there's really no one on the team that I'm too excited about so far in the summer league. Janai Broom looks decent at times, but also bad at times and really slow. So we'll see. Thunder did, I think, officially lock up today all 3. So the third and final one that they got locked up to in a long-term contract was Jalen Williams today. I think they combined for about $828 million.
All 3, you mean Shea, Chet,
and Jalen Williams. Yep.
Okay.
So they're big 3. Both, all 3 kind of, they have locked up to about $250+ million deals. That's a lot of money.
Yes, it is. They also got a lot of draft picks still.
Exactly. So they might be all right.
Yeah, I think they'll live.
I did see one thing. Apparently, Celtics GM Brad Stevens offered the Pacers assistance after Tyrese Halliburton's Achilles injury. Got no idea what they could assist with. Are they going to rub it? Are they going to throw a wig on Jaylen Brown and say, "Hey, you can go play for them"?
And send you a picture of the trophy every now and then. Like this is what it looks like.
I was so confused what the assistants they were like. I guess condolences. I don't know. I don't know if they were like, "Hey, you can use our medical team," saying that like the Pacers medical team stinks. But I don't know.
Weird post.
Yeah, it was just the way it was phrased was weird.
NBA Cup groups.
Yeah, for next year.
You want to go through the West? I'll go through the East.
Sure. West Group A, we have the Thunder, the Timberwolves, the Kings, the Suns, and the Jazz. West Group B, we have both LA Lakers and the Clippers, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Dallas Mavericks, and the New Orleans Pelicans. West Group C, the Houston Rockets, Denver Nuggets, Golden State Warriors, the Portland Trail Blazers, and the San Antonio Spurs.
All right. And East Group A is going to be the Cavs, Pacers, Atlanta Hawks, Washington Wizards, and the Toronto Raptors. The East Group B, Celtics, Sixers, the Nets, Pistons, and the Magic. And then East Group C is going to be the Knicks, the Bucks, the Bulls, the Heat, and the Hornets.
Yeah, so my first thoughts are, so I'm going to start off the East. Our group is not that easy. And the Knicks group have probably the easiest group out of anyone.
Really? I mean the Pistons obviously looked really good last year. The Celtics aren't going to be anything close to what they were last year.
But the Nets aren't going to be good. Yeah, but technically, if you look at it, East Group B has 3 playoff teams. East Group C has 1. But I mean,
dude, East Group A has Cavs, and the Cavs were the number 1.
Well,
seed
I wasn't saying ours is easier or harder than theirs. I was just saying that I think the NBA is trying to get the Knicks to win.
A's got it bad right now.
I mean, the Raptors not good, Wizards not good.
Yeah. But
the top 3 teams are, well, I guess without Halliburton, the Pacers aren't that great either. They lost Miles Turner.
Yeah.
So it's basically the Cavs versus the Hawks, who the Hawks might be a good team this year. Or should be a better team. They made some good moves. In the West, though, I think Group A with the Thunder kind of have that all to themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, Timberwolves are going to give them a fight, but the Suns losing Kevin Durant, and it looks like they're probably going to buy out Bradley Beal. I don't know how much fight they're going to have in them.
Lakers in Group B.
Group B is going to be tough. I mean,
Mavericks and Lakers.
Yeah, I think I saw that if Bradley Beal does get bailed out, he's probably going to go to the Clippers.
Who the fuck is that team? Between the Grizzlies and the Lakers.
Oh, that's the Clippers.
That's the Clippers?
Yep, that's the Los Angeles Clippers logo.
No shit. When did that happen?
A year or 2 ago.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my god, I've never seen that logo before.
Breaking
in my life.
news: Tyler reacts to the new Clippers logo.
I've never seen that before in my life, dude. That's insane.
Yeah, it looks weird. I kind of like the old one better.
No way is that more than a year. Last season had to be the first season they did that.
I'm saying it was
okay.
I was saying a year or 2 ago, basically saying like it was either last year was the first year or.
Yeah, it had to be last year the first year because last year was the first year that didn't really watch much NBA. And I've never seen this logo once in my life. And I've seen the Clippers play the year before that.
That's fair. Group C is also probably going to be pretty tough. I mean, you got the Rockets, who just got KD and finished second. Denver Nuggets, we obviously know we're good. Golden State Warriors, Steph is always going to try.
Steph and Butler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot they have Butler. And then the Spurs, obviously, now with
Wemby
and Dylan Harper. Yeah. Trailblazers, we can kind of just forget about. They're not good.
Now, the biggest news of the week, Rye. Former NHL player gets in a fight at a golf course. Had something to do with the rate of play, right?
Just the team in front of them clearly looks like we're hammered and playing slow.
Okay.
And then you usually come up that group should either let you go through and play through or
fight you.
Yeah.
And so this former NHL player, his name I do have here. Hold on, I'm sorry. Nick Tarnasky. He played 245 games in the NHL. Played for the Lightning, the Predators, and the Panthers, and he was an enforcer for all 3 of those teams.
The one picture I saw was the Panthers jersey, and I was like, he looks like he's just going out there to swing, and that's it.
So, couple notes from the video. 1, if you're in a fight and you get thrown into a body of water, the fight should end there.
After the guy said he's going to throw you into the body of the water.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to toss this guy in the lake. Proceeds to toss him in the lake.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard to tell if he got wet, though.
Oh, he 100% did.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. He gets up from being in the lake and then goes to fight the guy, NHL player, and when someone is punching you in the face while also saying "bam" at the same time, you're in for a rough fight there. Like
it was pretty easy to tell he's an NHL player because like first watch I didn't know that, and then you just see him grab clear of the collar, and do like the punch, push him back, punch, push him back. I was like, this dude was definitely playing hockey.
Which is an interesting. I didn't know. I was curious about this because you see it happen in hockey fights all the time. I always wondered the success rate of what that would be like in an actual fight. But
it's definitely it helps you out way more when like you're grabbing padding.
Absolutely,
because like if you're playing like
they can
remember
spit out of a shirt.
Yeah, and also like playing football. Like I remember like if you're going against a blocker, it's easier to like move them. Like if you move their pads, they're also having to move.
They're hooked into those.
Whereas
pads,
like if you grab like a shirt, it might just rip.
Yeah,
so it might,
absolutely.
It'll help, but it might not do
this
that
guy
much.
had no attempt of getting out of it. So, like I said, you have a fight going on, and the guy has his offhand holding your shirt and saying "bam" repeatedly while he's punching you in the face is just hilarious. It makes for a great video. And my third and final note of the fight, which made it an incredible video to watch, was when he tossed him and the guy was fully parallel to the ground.
Oh yeah, that was
just like body completely extended and was just like 3 feet off the ground, just hovering. It was amazing.
I also like the the cameraman right at when he like got tossed in like the lake. He's like, "Oh my gosh, guys, come on,
guys, that was a new outfit."
No, but it was a guy like filming. I guess he was like, "I don't want to deal with this." My gosh, I don't know if he was a part of the course or what. Because like they just kept telling the guys to get off the course like they were a part of it, which I don't know if they. I'm assuming they weren't. I think they were just the group behind them. It's a weird scenario, but very funny.
Great video. All right, now tell me about this future NHL player.
Pick. Possibly projected #1 draft pick next year.
Okay.
Commits to play hockey at Penn State, probably just for a year, because like I said, he's probably just
projected
play
#1, right?
Can't wait. He's a left winger. I saw one of the coolest highlights I've ever seen. Does like a behind the back, like almost like a basketball, like behind the back dribble with a hockey puck.
Yeah.
Then turns around, grabs it, twists back around, and just rips it in the net.
Ooh,
it was pretty tough.
What's his name?
Gavin McKenna.
Gavin McKenna.
He
sounds like a hockey player.
Highly touted prospect, dominated the WHL, even outperforming Connor McDavid's 17-year-old season, and he's the third youngest player to ever win the CHL Player of the Year. Oof. What any of those leagues stand for? Don't know.
Yeah,
pretty sure the CHL is Canadian Hockey League.
I think the WHL is a women's hockey league.
I'm all for women empowerment.
So what do you switch up and then dominate the women's league for a little bit?
I guess so. I mean,
listen,
I don't know what that means.
I'm A-okay with that. Yeah. Okay,
I'm assuming it's got to mean something else. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, I don't think it's not the women's. It's the World Hockey League.
But Penn State, we really have not had a D1 hockey team for that long. We were club for a while, and then I think it was right before I went there. They became a D1 team. Mm-hmm. Started out pretty good, but we made the Frozen Four for the first time this past year.
Okay.
So it'll be kind of, hopefully we just get some better players to commit.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be exciting.
Our arena is named after the guy that bought it for us who owns the Sabres. It's a little fun fact.
It's not a fun fact until you tell me the name.
Pegula Arena.
Love it.
I don't know what his first name is, but his last name is Pegula.
Pegula?
Yeah.
Okay.
Owner of the Sabres.
Like
they played there one time. I didn't get to go to the game. That would have been cool, but oh well.
Shtick. Episode 7 and 8.
Yep.
Episode 6 ended with
storming off the course.
Storming off the course, which we didn't know if he was going to continue it.
Yep.
We didn't know if he was going to win out of spite. Turns out he didn't finish the round at all.
No.
He just ran off crying. Don't love it.
Yeah, a little babyish, yeah.
A little baby. It's just that's the thing you've been training for, and he dropped $100,000 for you to do.
That's I mean, kind of obviously with the show going on, I obviously know it's not going to end, but at the same time I'm like kind of should have to give the money back or at least some of it. Like it's kind of fucked up if you just kind of bounce and the whole the thing that the whole summer was getting up to. It'd be one thing if you lost. If you tried your best and lost going up to it, so you didn't make it or whatever, you did your part, you tried, but
you walked off. You quit. You quit and then kept $100,000 of his money. But they didn't quit. He did quit the tourney, but while at the airport, his price came up to him.
That was one of the smallest airports I've ever seen. That amazed me. There was no TSA.
Well, he ended up buying a ticket, but I agree with you. It's just
no. It wasn't. I'm just saying rarely see airports where you board the plane from the tarmac.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different one.
Yeah, I hear you. Classic movie cliche of we are now boarding flight 317 to Indiana. Santi. Yeah. And then it's he's stepping onto the plane, he has his second thoughts, runs back, jumps into his arms, and They kissed the night away. No,
but I mean, before that, he apologized, and I think
it was
because I think before that part we get the Mitz and Zero part where like Mitz is saying like, oh, like you hurt the kid. She's like, oh yeah, but like he said this, and he's like,
called me a clown.
He's like, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like what you did was before that, so whatever he did to you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't justify like you did what you did and you hurt him.
Yeah,
and I think kind of like Price's apology was just basically like when he went up to him in the thing, he's like, hey, like we are friends, like. He basically just kind of said sorry. Didn't say, hey, I need you to come back. Like,
right.
He's like, I just want you to know I'm sorry and we are friends. And I think it kind of hit with Santi being like, yeah, he's not trying to get me to come back. He's just saying sorry.
Well, Santi did say to his mom too in the diner. He's like, he was just like that. Him, Zero, they're all the same. They only want me for golf. And we also find out that Santi quit golf to test the dad and see if he would stick around. And I believe it was 2 weeks after he said he's not playing golf anymore. The dad split and never came back.
Which kind of seemed like the mom was trying to say something about like the fact that maybe that wasn't necessarily the full truth.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, either way, probably
is a big factor of it too. Like, the dad is piece of shit.
I mean, there's maybe some good reasons why dad would leave, but I can't imagine this is a scenario where that's truth.
Right. So, Price ends up saying to Santi in the airport that like the golf was great, obviously, but he's like, my favorite memory was pickleball. It was playing slapjack. It was all these like fun memories he was making with Santi. Saying,
we forgot like we got that little weird like memory / not memory where Price is remember like it's like dreaming about all these like these missed moments with Chet, and then
there's Jet,
and then like he wakes up or kind of wakes up, and like the little girl's like, oh, like where's your son? He's like, my son.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, the one you played pickleball with. And I think kind of all that like went together.
Yeah.
One thing about those memories I did kind of find weird, at least in the beginning, I swear every actor that they had for the kid was like 5 years older than what they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like the kid that was 8 putting like dinosaurs in the toilet, there's no way that kid would not have been old enough to know not to do that.
Yeah.
Like that was absurd.
He did look a little old to be stuffing dinosaurs in a toilet for sure.
I think they even said he was like 8, which even at that age you should know not to do that. But like that kid looked like he was like 12.
That was actually crazy that we completely forgot that scene because I thought they did a great job with that scene. Holly has not watched a single episode of this show. She's like overwatched a part of it, and I turned it on. She was on the couch wanting to take a nap, and she stayed awake for the 2 episodes watching it. So the first scene she's fully watched, and I told her that the son died. And she's watching this, and I like look over when he's like, I think they get to the point where he leaves for college, and that's when the like kind of the metaphor of it really comes into like clarity, where he's like, you can't leave. Like, how do you think your mom's gonna feel? Like, how do you, and she's like, she'll be fine. Yeah, like we had plans for you, and he's like, he's like, well, how about me? What if I'm not fine? He's like, you'll be fine. He's like, what if I'm not fine? And then like I look over, I was crying. Like, are you crying right now? She's like, it's a message. It's saying that he's not gonna be fine when he dies. Like he died, right? I'm like, yeah, he died when he was 4. She's like, oh, she's like crying. I'm like, oh, cool. But I did like that though.
I did like that a lot.
Yeah, that was really cleanly done.
Because like we already got the part where like he's like the thing I missed the most wasn't like his like baseball game or whatever. I missed like telling him to turn the music down, which we literally see him doing that, like yelling at him where like his friends. I mean, the jewelry ride when he was 13 was probably the craziest one, and also just to feel like it was like a non-factor
tattoo on his shoulder.
That was that's funny though. And then him trying to fix it, he's like, it's just a dick with wheels now.
It's a Civil War cat. He goes, that's a dick with wheels. Flashback covered, or dream, I guess you'd call it covered.
Yeah, daydream.
Yeah.
I mean, also he was just spinning around on I forget what that playground set thing is.
Oh, it's not a merry-go-round. It's I don't know if there's.
But either way, I think a 40-year-old plus man on a playground by himself, a little weird.
Yeah. Normally
I understand in this case it's not predatory, but it's a little weird.
No, normally a text goes out when that happens.
Yeah, it makes sense why there was no children anywhere near that playground at that point,
except for the one that offered him orange juice.
Yeah, but I think she was like 15, so it's a little bit
she was the one that was freaking out with the pickleball. I think. Santi, we see Santi talking to mom in the diner, talks about the dad and everything. Price tells Santi in the airport when they're trying to fly back to Indiana. And the mom's telling him, like you can work for me. Like, you have your senior year. You can work for me.
Yeah, so we officially found didn't graduate high school yet.
Yes, he's still in high school. This is his summer vacation that he's playing golf in. And she said you can play for the golf team. And, like, you can see he's kind of like, what the fuck? I don't want to go back there. And then, like I said, as they're boarding the plane, he runs off. They had to pay a stranger to get the dog onto the plane, which was
that was
funny.
And he's like, she was like, oh, like how would you like making $100? Like I'd much rather make $300.
Yeah.
And at that point, I would just be like, all right, no, and then just go to the next person. Like, how would you like to make $100?
Yeah. Santi ends up coming back to Price, and like you said, talking it out a little bit more and deciding that he does want to golf with them and does want to go back on tour, and comes up with the plan that since he is shooting a 0 or better,
there's a scratch handicap.
Yes, that he can get an exemption or
sponsors
invitation?
exemption.
So
basically every tournament, whoever sponsors the event, whether it's like Arnold Palmer, like that's an invitational, so that's really not going to count. But like if what's it, Rocket Mortgage, is that one of the? There's like
this is your field.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of like one of those like what's like that one app that like it tries to like monitor your finances. Rocket Money. I think that one has one, or like Travelers, like the insurance company, like they say they like they sponsor a player to wear like stuff on their clothing, and they don't get into that event. They can give a sponsor's exemption to that player to play in it. Usually, it's just some random pro or like an almost pro that's like kind of close and works with a company.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did mention like Phil Mickelson, Tiger Woods, and Michelle Wee. I think said something. They might have said her.
They all got exemptions
as amateurs.
Yes.
Which, like, if you're a really good amateur, like you're like rising fast, sometimes a sponsor might just do that just to get you on TV. Be like, hey, I know this is going to make waves. A lot of people are going to want to see this person play.
Gotcha. So the event coming up was the golfer that we saw on TV earlier. And we heard Price tell a story about how he punched him in the face.
Yeah.
And that I'm kind of blanking on his name. If you can.
No. I was just saying the same thing. I don't remember his name.
This golfer is the one.
Is it Ross? Because it wasn't like Ross's Stakes.
It was Ross. Clark Ross.
There you go.
Clark Ross was the golfer who won the event that Sawgrass.
TBC Sawgrass.
Sawgrass, yeah. The one that Price completely freaked out on and like kind of plummeted his career. Price was gonna win, and then he did that. He kind of freaked out, got kicked off, and then Clark Ross ended up winning, which was one of his two PGA wins,
yep.
right?
And then pretty sure that was when Price beat the shit out of him in the locker room.
Yeah, which this guy
he's a dick.
Has no filter on his shit talking when it comes to.
Oh, you could tell he was nice to him basically the whole time, except for right when he's gonna make one of those putts, or hit his ball, and just bring up the kid again. Like, I'm surprised he didn't take that 3-iron and just smack him across the face.
The first one with the putt, he said something about his wife and be like,
he's like, oh yeah,
you guys still together? He's like, oh no, she left you, didn't she? Like, I always knew like you were just a mess. Like, I knew she was too good for you. And like while he's playing, he's like, I'm trying to putt right now. And then over the par 3, what do you say? Something like, everyone thought that your freak out had to do with your kid dying.
You would have done that anyway. No matter what you're gonna do.
You're a mess. You've always been a mess. You've always been a mess.
Oh yeah. Always been a mess. Always will be a mess.
We kind of jumped.
Santi's the one that came up with the idea to do this little hustle.
Mm-hmm.
That we saw. First episode I think it was when we saw Price and Mitz do a hustle to get money.
Yeah, which. This is a executed
the whole time I knew it was going to the T. I at no point had doubts that someone was going rogue.
Did you believe Zero at any point?
No. When she was doing the freak out, no, I knew that was the whole point.
Part of me was like, I'm watching Santi. I'm like, dude, I really kind of find a hard time believing that you're blowing this right now. But I'm like, he's a virgin. He's watching his girl fucking
not anymore.
No, I mean, he's talking about the girl he lost his virginity to. And he's like, he's seen him, like, this guy's getting real handsy with her. And I'm like, oh, dude, please don't freak out. Like, because I'm thinking, like, at that age, like, I wouldn't be able to handle, like, that kind of, even acting in that kind of sense would I'd lose it. So I'm like, shit, is he blowing this? Like, is she blowing this? Like, she actually is admitting all this. And then when it started working, I'm like, fuck, Zero's going to be waiting for them after this. Like, that was all part of the plan.
I could tell that, like, the best way to do it would be to let him know that this was, like, a plan that Price had put up all along. And that he did all this just because he really thinks his kid could do it.
To really sell Santi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like then like you also like you find out he has like the golf academy and he's apparently had like he's trained up like Colin Morikawa and I forget who the other player was. Scotty. And it's like so like like if he is this good that he would want the chance to
name.
Yeah, exactly.
Another name for his academy. So
I think the weird part is Zero has to be over 18. I mean, granted, they didn't do anything, but that would be really weird if she was supposed to be like 16 years old, and this 45-year-old man is groping her.
She was working at a news broadcast. So
well, no, she was portraying herself as being older. Yes. I understand this.
I get it. So I thought you were giving him shit. I'm like, in his mind, there's no reason for him to assume that she's not of
age. I mean, he's apparently seen her drink, which I don't think she's supposed to be 21 in this. I don't know how she's getting these drinks. That was the only thing. Good point. Unless she's getting virgin martinis. I don't know how
he wasn't there when she ordered it.
That's what that was. And was one of my thoughts is he wasn't there when she ordered it.
Can I get a water and a martini glass with olives, please?
Yeah. But like you would think it like he owns the restaurant. The bartender might be like, yeah, hey,
she's not 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that's a good question. I don't. They never say how old she is, but
yeah, I don't think it matters that much. But just a little weird part.
Yeah, it's a good toss up, right? They do the challenge, obviously.
Putting challenge first.
The putting
to basically just lose. Well, I guess that was before the freak out.
But yeah, they do the putting challenge. Eventually, they lose twice, and it looks like the plan's not working. And then Zero kind of comes clean about the whole plan, all part of the plan still though. And then they move it over to the par 3, in which they play. Did you catch the name of that game where you pull a tee out?
No, but I mean it's just
a fun thing that people do.
Yeah, I mean I've never played it like that. It's usually just there's a way of finding out a random club.
You can do like
it's
a
also,
wheel or something.
Yeah, it's also a really fucked up way to do an actual like head-to-head bet on like who's the better golfer.
Yeah,
because that doesn't prove. I mean, it proved it in one way because
but like the way that proved it was Price is a million times better.
Yeah, exactly.
Because yes, they did. They pulled like golf tees out of a bag. Each golf tee had a club name
mark on it.
And Clark got a pitching wedge for a par 3, which was
129, which is basically exactly what you want.
Yeah, the exact club that you would want for that. And then Price got a 3
iron? Yep.
Which is a bullet of an iron. Like that is over a body of water. You need that loft. And
I'm sure that was the highest iron they had it marked in there. I mean, at least it was. I mean, I guess
so. And like as soon as he pulled it, they were all like, "There's no way of him getting this on the green without rolling off the green." Like,
because like kind of like you said, with the water in front, it's almost impossible for it to land over the water and still stick on the green,
right?
Closer than what Clark
having
got
to clear the body of water. You don't have enough ground for it to roll up for the most part. So yeah, he's destined to clear over the entire green. Clark goes first with the pitching wedge and throws a dart.
Yeah, probably about like 6 feet.
Yeah, 6 feet, and then Price steps up and skips it over the water about like 3-4 skips.
After getting like bullied by Clark again, he goes, "He's like, I am sure about what." He's like, "Yeah, I am a mess.
You're a mess. You're a mess.
I am a mess, but I have been and always will be better than you at golf."
Yeah, which was sick.
Yeah, and then just rips the ball and gets within like 3 feet, which John Rahm did that like 2 years ago at the Masters in like the practice round where he skipped across the green or across the water and then got a home one. One of the coolest things at a Masters practice round.
I said, so Holly was still up for this part of the second episode, so like she was locked in, and she saw that and she's like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "Holly, that actually has been done somewhat before. Like people have skipped it over water and gotten a really great shot at it."
Not saying it's easy to do, but it's also not incredibly hard. I've done it. Well, I've not done it where it's gone on the green. I kind of just did it into a cement wall on the other side of the pond just to see if I could skip it across.
Yeah.
It worked.
What'd you use?
I think it was like a 4 or 5 iron, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's one of the probably the cooler things you can do in golf is skip over, like purposely skip on the water.
I think it was like right after Rahm did that, I was like, I got to see if I can do this.
Give me a body of water. I got to try this.
And it just drilled that cement block. I was like, all right, well, it did it, but this ball
came out hot.
Yeah, it came out hot back at me. I was like, all right, we're fine. But it was just landed in the pond, so we're good. Santi gets the exemption.
Right. Do you think we're going to the event?
Yeah, that's going to be the...
I don't remember how many episodes did we say this was? 12?
I think you said 11, which 11. Was a weird count. I mean, I can look it up.
No, you're right, because I remember you questioning the number, too.
Which, I mean, I wasn't questioning it, just 11's
okay, so we still got 9, 10. We still got 3 episodes left.
10, so we're going to have 2 episodes left.
Okay. Excited for the event. At that point then, I feel like you got to do a 2-part, like start it tomorrow and then or start next week.
I'm not fully sure. I mean, I gotta imagine the fact he's a sponsor's exemption, he can win money because I know if you're an amateur and you play in an event, if you win, you don't win any money. Like in the Masters, if like one of the low amateurs or whatever is in the money, they don't actually get any of it.
Wow.
But I'm assuming with the fact there's be a sponsor's exemption and he fits like the qualifications, he would be able to take some of the money, in which case our boy Price is 30% of it.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, that'd be sick. If not, he gets a PGA card too, right?
Yeah, if he would win, he would get a PGA card.
Does he need a win or does he need like just make the cut?
Well, with the sponsors exemption, I'm not exactly sure what the qualifications would be.
Okay.
Because there's always some of them are like, all right, if you do so well, you get
you play the next one, or
you make it into like X amount.
Yeah.
Or like usually if you win, it's like you can play in this one every year for so many years, or you get into so many tournaments. You might qualify for a major,
right?
Other things, but either way, I mean, doing that enough would at least get. I mean, also like finding out he's in high school, he could just get a scholarship to go to college.
Yeah, you said that last week. He could end up just like getting a college scholarship to play,
and then just end up playing professional after that. So like this doesn't all end here.
Right, absolutely.
I think it might be kind of cool to see Price like be a college coach, because I feel like he would fit in that lifestyle.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, honestly, I think that'd be very problematic for him.
Yeah, but at the same time, if he has Mitz there as an assistant coach, it might be okay. It might be able to rein him in.
Imagine that season 2 is that he's coaching at college. That'd be kind of cool. Full team now.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the soccer show that's on with Jason Sudeikis. What is it?
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso, yeah, Ted Lasso, but
yeah, it'd be like it.
All right, we want to move into our draft of pet peeves.
End the episode with a draft of pet peeves.
I'm going first.
I had first pick last week with the Leonardo DiCaprio draft. I believe I won that draft.
I don't remember.
If I remember correctly. So, since I had the first pick of the last draft, Ryan, you can give me your number one pet peeve.
1-1 easy chewing with your mouth open. I absolutely hate people that chew with their mouth open. The noise that makes is the most annoying thing in the world.
Made me very happy, Ryan. I got my first part.
That's fine. Chewing with your mouth open to me is the worst thing in the world.
Listen, it's on my list. I'd be dumb if it wasn't on my list. It's 100% one of my.
The only people that don't have it as a pet peeve are people that chew with their mouth open.
That's true. If you disagree with any of our picks, you're the problem, because you probably do one of these things. Definitely my personal biggest pet peeve. Big movie guy. Someone talking or not paying attention during a movie.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean,
absolutely drives me up a wall. Talking during a movie is the most disrespectful thing. If someone's showing you a movie and you talk during it, it's one of the most disrespectful things you can do.
I think that like a little bit here and there is fine. Like, but like the big one being like asking questions, being like, "Who is that?" I'd be like, "He just came on the screen for me too." I don't know either.
The thing is, there are little in between like changes of scenery scenes in movies that you can fire a quick question on, and if I think the answer is going to take a minute, I will pause it. When you are talking during dialogue that is being said, get the fuck out.
Yeah. Or like if I ask a question, for the most part, it's like I'm not asking you to actually answer this. I'm just saying, isn't this scene in Marvel really cool? Isn't it kind of weird that like this character's doing that?
It was a rhetorical question.
It's like I'm expecting this to like just be like something we could talk about after the movie that I might forget now.
Right. Absolutely. And then my other pet peeve is tardy people being late.
Being late. Yep. Had that one. All right. I mean, I kind of got my second one as well.
Nice.
My second pick is going to be people that don't use their turn signals.
Yeah.
Because if you don't use your turn signal, you're a bad driver.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously, if you're in a turning lane, it's obvious. But, like, if you're changing lanes on, like, the highway and you don't use your turn signal, no one knows what you're doing except for you. So you're just causing people to be in danger. And it's one of the most annoying things ever.
I had a driving one on here, too. I think I actually had a couple driving ones, but.
I'm going to go with leaving dishes in the sink.
I listen.
It's like for like if it's there for like over a day or two, that's where I get annoyed.
You know what? Not to bash our editor Holly, my fiance, but
did she?
We both have from time to time left dish in the sink, but she does something that I find diabolical, which is she doesn't rinse the dish off before putting it in the sink.
That's terrible.
That which drives me absolutely insane, because like dishes will pile up and like then it's like I'm cleaning dishes and everything is covered in like whatever one dish wasn't rinsed off, and it's like, dude, this like task is now disgusting when it didn't need to be. Like, if you just rinse off the dishes, then it's like grab it and pretty much just throw it right in the dishwasher. But when everything's covered in some kind of meal, that's just disgusting.
Yeah, it's like you're making me now touch. I don't even know what this material is at this point.
Yeah, it's like a day old, rinsed off,
and it's like you said, it makes it so much harder. Like if you just like when I do it, I prefer to just grab a sponge, everything, rinse it off, and then quick put like soap and everything, do it right away.
Yeah, me too. All right, that was a great third pick. That was your second and third, right?
Yep. You have your second or your third and fourth, and I have my final one.
I'll go with people in public with that are on FaceTime or talking on speakerphone.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think of, but
I think that is the most fucking ridiculous thing in the world.
I don't it doesn't bother me too much because it just I don't really care.
I think it's ridiculous in any setting, but like indoors,
I think it's
get the fuck out.
I think it's ridiculous, but I don't care as much about it.
I don't care. Like when I see someone doing it outside, walking around, I'm like, this guy honestly thinks anybody gives a fuck about his conversation. But like, if you're inside doing it, like you are fucking ridiculous. Like, dude, like that's everyone can hear it at that point.
Most of my pet peeves so far make me want to punch the person in the face.
Yeah. Do I take? You already have a driving one. Nah. No, I'm gonna do it anyway. Elevator etiquette. When I'm on an elevator, or if I say I'm getting off an elevator and somebody was on the floor, and they get on before I get off, like you're getting on an elevator that people are on. You gotta wait till everybody gets off before you get on. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like getting on an elevator before everyone's even gotten off on their. See, this is a very specific one. I might want to abandon it.
What's because the one I'm thinking about taking for my fourth one is kind of also specific in the way that it would be a long thing to put.
Yeah, I'm
abandoning it. Just do it. We'll both have one.
I'm going slow drivers. Driving slow in the left lane is making me almost break the law by passing you going in the right lane is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean it sucks when there's only like one lane, but at the same time, if I can get around you, I don't care.
Well. When you're in the far left lane, driving the speed limit is like what I'm like getting at.
Yeah, no, I know, but then if I can quick get in the middle lane and go over.
Still, fuck you, slow drivers. What are you taking?
Oh, did you take two? Were you supposed to?
I did people on speaker.
Oh, right, I forgot about that one. So I'm kind of. I mean, I guess now it doesn't matter. I'm kind of one of the ones that I was thinking about, which is kind of a longer one, is when people take up the whole sidewalk when they don't need to.
Oh, right. I have sidewalk etiquette on here too. People who don't walk on their side of the sidewalk.
All right, so I'll just go with that. Yeah, like if you see it's a group of like I even deal with it at work in like a hallway. Like if it's like just me walking this way and like three people coming this way, and there's room for like me to fit next to them as long as one of them doesn't walk
single file it at least.
Yeah, and it's like instead they're not one of them is like they
don't break stride at all. Like, they push you against the wall.
And I'm like, oh, cool, thanks, appreciate it. You guys are just scumbags. Yeah. I see how this is.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great pick. I had it on here. I was debating if I wanted to do it, but like I kind of to your point, like had it as like a long explanation.
One of the other ones, so I guess we could do honorable mentions.
Yeah, honorable
mentions.
I had
just slow internet, but
slow internet I saw it on there.
People constantly interrupting you.
People typing with their phone not on silent.
Yeah, I mean, people just not having their phone on silent to me is annoying because I always have my phone on silent.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, one could be like people always like trying to one up you. Like if you tell a story, like I got like a birdie here the other day. I'm like, oh, I got an eagle there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
like just always have to have like a story. Like, your brother did this. My brother is the president of Iran.
Mm-hmm. President of Iran. It's not a big one up. But
I'm just saying, that was a weird way.
We have a lot of guys at work that do that, which is just it's crazy. Like someone be like, oh yeah, like. I won the drywall competition at school, and they're like, DeWalt wanted to sponsor me to go on tour with them. And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up.
That would be so funny.
I swear to God, this dude was like not a fast worker at all. It was like, yeah, DeWalt wanted me to be their like drywall sponsor, and just like they wanted to take me on tour and do. I'm like, dude, fuck they did it.
I hate that pet peeve so much. Like sometimes when like someone will tell a story and I have something to relate to it, I start off by saying like mine's nowhere near like as bad as that or like as good as yours, but like this also happened to me. This way they know I'm not doing like the one up.
Or like I had something similar happen. Like,
but I know it's not like in the same.
But yours is cooler.
Yeah.
What I wanted to do?
There was one. It was like at Penn State, like like so you're walking at a building and like you have like the two or like doesn't really matter how many doors. But like you have like the two doors that like you push on and then they open up. Everyone will be leaving the building just walking through one, and I'm like seeing this one closed that we're taking 40 minutes to get out of this building just because someone won't open up the other door.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like,
dude,
that would be a pet peeve where like I just would run up and be like, hey, I'm opening this and leaving out this one.
Yeah, or I mean, this is just a matter of politeness, but like open the door for somebody that doesn't say anything.
Oh yeah.
Like lack of politeness, like
or like kind of also with driving, like letting them go ahead and then
not getting my wave,
not getting the wave.
Oh, literally am deadlocked, like looking at the person, like in the rearview mirror of their car. Like, is he gonna acknowledge what I just let him do right now? Like, give me like, because I do it every time. Like, even if my window's not open, I know you can see through my back window to the front of my windshield. Yeah, so simple like this, like even in the middle of the car, like they see that and like, okay, this guy's like, at least acknowledging me.
Yeah, even if like the glare's so much I really can't see through their windshield. I'm like, hopefully they can see me. I'm just, thanks.
People not acknowledge, like holding the door for somebody. I started doing this. I did at bowling the one day. It's like just give like an angry "you're welcome." I learned that from a comedian. He's like, when I hold the door for someone and they don't say thank you, I go, "You're welcome." And like this dude at bowling fucking did it. Like he had I like sped up to get to the door before him just to be polite because he had like a big rolly bag.
Oh, that's an even
and
worse.
I like stepped up fast, opened the door, and he walked right by. I went, "You're welcome." And he like, dude, just kept walking. And then like I ended up playing him that night in bowling. And like I had a couple times where I like even was like, "Yeah, nice shot," and he just kept walking by me. I'm like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
He does not let the other team in at all.
I know. He also was close to our age. I'm like, did I wrong this guy in the past sometime? Like, how come this dude is just cold shoulder?
Especially because like the opposite, like if someone actually like really thanks you, it's like the best thing. Especially like an old lady's like, "Oh, thanks, sweetie. Thanks, sweetheart.
Handsome young man.
Thanks, sweetheart."
Yeah, no, I like politeness it should be just a second nature. Like, if someone does something for you, you say thank you. I don't know if you can just put like lack of politeness as a pet peeve. He could have probably.
It's like I even thank people like at work that we have to scan into like a bunch of the doors and like I'll thank someone that just like is in the doorway, just holding the door open with their arm like that for like an extra couple seconds.
Those
like, thank you, I got it.
You, but don't worry about it. Like you can relieve your duty of holding the door for everybody. I like not to shout out another podcast, but the new addition to Part of My Take.
Oh, Zach, yeah.
Zach. Hank said, I stepped on Zach's foot and he apologized to me. And Zach was like, I got big feet. I kind of was taking up a lot of his space. I was like, yo, dude. So you had the first pick. Go ahead.
Recapping our pet peeves draft, I started off with chewing with your mouth open, and then I had not using turn signals while driving, leaving dishes in the sink for long periods, and having poor sidewalk or hallway etiquette where you don't give, the other person enough space to walk by you.
My picks, I took talking during a movie or TV show, being late, tardy people. I took slow drivers, and what was someone on FaceTime or on speakerphone while out in public. Can't be doing that.
It's sometimes. Well, I mean, what if I want to hear your music?
It's not music. I'm listening to somebody's conversation.
I think it's FaceTime or like
FaceTime or speakerphone.
No, I heard speaker. Okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, like I'm forced to listen to your conversation.
I don't need to hear about you getting Bitcoin, getting $100 worth of Bitcoin. But like, dude, it's gonna go up.
Yeah, fuck you.
There was a guy that I would walk around, just at school, just get the one kid that has like a speaker in their bag. I'm like, what's the point in this?
Yeah, I mean another one too. Like, I had a guy at work that was just always on the phone, had an earbud in. And, like, our jobs would be, like, a lot of communication, two-man job. And I'd be, like, yelling numbers to him. And he'd be talking to his mistresses.
Oh, I remember you saying that.
While at work.
Crazy.
And it would drive me up a fucking wall.
There's a girl I work with that's basically just on the phone constantly. And I'm like,
how are you getting anything done?
Well, it's also just, like, why would, like, I don't like when people hear my phone calls, period.
Yeah, I know.
I can't imagine doing that at work. Like, I basically just, any person that calls me at work, I don't answer at all.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow. Yes, please. And keep an eye out for our draft of pet peeves. Make sure you vote. Give us a comment on what you think.
Yeah, what did we miss?
What miss?
What pet peeves do you do that we now have to hate you for?
Yeah. I mean, there were honorable mentions too, like biting your fingernails. And there's a couple that
I don't know. It's not a pet.
I don't know. It doesn't bother me.
I don't bite my fingernails, but I pick at my fingers, so I can't really say.
But yeah, make sure you comment, vote, give us all the feedback you can. We appreciate all of it.
Peace out.
See you guys.